This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona. This is Mountain America Stadium, the home field of the Arizona State Sun Devils. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Ball handed off. First down and more. He's still running. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Off target and incomplete.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. First play looking to throw it. It's the running back in the flat. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. A quick throw to the right. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Early in this season, Greg, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Now here's the toss play. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And he knocks it right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Jamison. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. Offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period.
0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed off. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Handoff to the single back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now big decision coming up here on 4th.
No, kick it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Now they call a run. The Hurricanes look to keep this drive moving.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
First down here for this offense. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. And they pick up the first on the ground. Finds room at the 30. Here he goes. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. It's a second and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on third down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a fourth down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Zero hesitation that time. He just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags a quick throw. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Here's the second down play. Behind the line, it's Miranda. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. This one falls incomplete, and the defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Jamison. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Boy, the defense does such a good job at taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
The short completion of the tight end. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Looking to throw here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. He's brought down to the 37 after a strong return.
Sun Devils will take over 1st and 10.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a handoff. Powering through. You make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch is made down the middle.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Second down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Big gain. Catch made at
the 30. The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's a short completion at the big tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Good throw, the catch is made. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Sun Devils looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Got to make it with a quarterback sneak. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Second and goal for the offense. Ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Now the important point after attempt.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jamison. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The back's got it. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Tailback with another carry. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the move now. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Falls incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner is brought down. Start the drive here from the 23-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a gain there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter set to get underway. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. The shotgun handoff here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Now third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they've regained the lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
That completion makes it second and short. Short throw complete to the tight end. Good enough for first down yardage. And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And there's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. A quick throw out left, complete. Look out, room to run here. Touchdown, ASU. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Jamison. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Caught over the middle. It's Jamison.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a 1st down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here we are, late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw again. The ball's incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. Looking to set up a screen pass here. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Grinding away on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle to be expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes, try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Sun Devils line it up with 1st and goal. And the quarterback just takes a knee. That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested.